Hi there, my name's Tamara and I'm the creator and one of the co-founders of Jobbie.ca. So if this is the first time you've come across Jobbie.ca, what it is it's a service marketplace where customers can post their quote requests and get multiple quotes from local service providers, including freelancers, small businesses, micro businesses, and larger organizations. It's, of course, free for customers to join and to post unlimited quote requests. But what I wanted to talk to you today is about setting a budget. So I'm going to go into post a new quote request. And one of the things that's nice about Jobbie.ca is that it's really easy to post your quote requests. You can just put in a title, decide on a category. So there's over 140 categories on the site. And this ranges from business services to personal services for your house to professional construction services, trades, that kind of thing. So let's say I'm looking for installation and I want a quote within 60 days. And I can choose between either a fixed or an hourly project. So if I choose hourly, I would set a rate per hour that I'm looking for. So this would be more like if you're going to hire a individual to do a job for you as a freelancer. And then fixed, you can set a budget that is based on the total you want to pay for the project. Now, there are different budget ranges here that you can choose from, but what I wanted to talk about today is there's two that I think would probably work quite well for people who aren't sure what they want to pay, or they're looking to perhaps trade services. So this is the barter budget setting, which is $0 to $0. So in this instance, you would say, I'm looking to get a web designer for my company, but instead of paying for the website, I will give you my services in return, or I will give you this product in return, or something like that. So this is more for a personal service or a small business that's looking to save some money, perhaps by trading services. And then the other thing is the unsure of budget budget, because obviously there's going to be times when you don't really know what you're looking to pay, or you don't want the people who are bidding on your job to know what your budget is. So you can set it as unsure of budget. So this is anything between $0 and $50,000, because the site is obviously geared towards smaller projects, not for the bigger stuff that would typically go out on a proper bidding site. So this you could set, and let's say you're looking for a budget price on a fence installation, or you're looking for a budget price to redo your kitchen, or a price for dumping services on a construction site that you're working on. Perhaps you're working on a bid that you need this information for, and all that kind of thing. Whatever that is, you could set it as unsure of budget. And then the site is set up for various locations in Canada. So you can choose a province, and then you can choose a city. In this case, we're in Calgary. And then you just go ahead and put in whatever the description of the project is, test project. And this could be as much or as little information as you want. Then there's the related images option. So if you have images of the job that you need done, you can upload them over there. And then you can attach obviously files and those kinds of things. So if you needed to attach a specification or something like that you wanted everyone to bid on. Once you post your quote request, users on the site that do the things that you're looking for in the areas that you're looking for it will be able to go, okay, that falls within the scope of the size of the projects that I normally work on. I'm interested. I want to put in a quote on this job. And then they'll be able to submit their quote directly to you. And then once they've submitted their quote, you can communicate directly via the site. So you can send them a message to ask a question, or they could send you an updated quote if they discover something new about the project. There's also a public clarification board where users can ask questions in public and say, look, I need a little bit more information about how this job is going to be done and what do you need from me, and that kind of thing. But really, it's geared to making it easy to get quotes from multiple different people without having to call and email a million different times. And then again, the budget setting makes it a little bit easier for people to sort of dial into what they want to spend, or if they're not sure what they want to spend, they can do that too. And then also for service providers to know whether something is within their capacity and their usual sort of scope that they look for. Because obviously you don't want somebody who's used to doing $5,000 jobs quoting on a $30,000 job, and vice versa. Somebody who's normally the price range is much higher, they're not going to be competitive on something that's very small. So it makes it easy for everybody to match up with the right people. And that's how the sort of unique budget features of the project posting on Jobbie.ca works. Again, there are many different sort of budget options. So if you have this is more towards a residential, smaller scale side of things, but obviously there might be times when you need a sub trade on a small job, or you just need someone to do rubble removal from a construction site, or you need a caterer for a party that you're hosting or something like that. You can post it on here and you can get multiple different quotes from all across the spectrum in one place without having to do all the calling and the emailing and the faxing and the sending. And that's what we set the site up for. So if you want to have a look, check it out, and play with the budget options. Again, there's a barter option and there's an unsure of budget option. So you can sort of gauge what's out there in the marketplace without giving away the whole game. Anyway, thanks for listening, and we will be posting more information and more how-tos on the site all the time. If you are interested in checking it out and posting your own projects, go to Jobbie.ca. You can register as a customer. It's completely free for life, and you can post as many projects as you want. So every time you need a quote on anything, you can post it, and it's all in one place. Easy to access. Thanks for listening. Bye.